Back in 2018, we hit this very hill behind me to see how fast an e-bike could really go off-road. We tried 100 kilometers an hour. And yeah, it was close at 99 kilometers per hour, but no cigar this time. But we're here again today with a few little changes to the bike to see if we can finally break that 100 kilometers per hour and put this thing to bed. Last attempt saw me on a 2018 Specialized Kenevo, 27.5 wheels and a skin suit and a peakless helmet. Not a look I want to repeat today if it can be helped. And as always, after every single video, I do read the comments, and there's a few items you guys suggested that could help me break that 100 kilometers per hour speed. So I brought a few of them with me. A full face motorcycle helmet with a flip down visor. Now I can see massive aero benefits with this thing compared to that full face that I used last time. And a few viewers suggested using a 29-inch wheel. So for that reason, I brought along my Kenevo SL bike that rolls on 29-inch wheels. I've also brought along my full-powered Kenevo as well, but it's going to be interesting to see the difference between 29 and 27.5 when it comes to holding that higher speed. Also have not one, but two Garmin's on board to keep an eye on that speed. We also have the speed gun down the hill, but that's just going to rule out any discrepancies between the three different ways of reading the speed. And tyre choice, well, that's a massive subject when it comes to chasing speed. For today's test, I've gone with a standard downhill tyre with a slightly harder compound, and these are pumped up to 40 PSI just to help with that rolling resistance. And yet, I could have gone for a semi-slick tyre, but the reason I haven't is because I need to slow down pretty damn sharp after this because there's a limited run out and there's plenty of slippery sheep turd on this hill. And something else that's super important on this attempt is going to be the weather conditions. And as you can see, it's glorious sunshine, the ground is nice and dry, and we've got a bit of a tailwind for this attempt. So things are looking good. So I think we're going to head up, mark the course out, and make sure it's on. It's actually pretty scary. I mean, it doesn't look much like a big hill like this, but when you start breaking it down and the speed you're going to be entering this stuff, it's going to be pretty insane. Right, that's the course all marked out. We've got a bit of a tailwind, so hopefully that's going to give us a boost. Let's get back down the bottom, get on the bike and smash it. Let's sprint into this blindness then. Get it. That is insanely fast. It takes about 20 minutes to get up and 0.1 seconds to get down. Right, look at the scores on the doors from that. Right, so that's the first run done out of the way. I'm going to kind of treat it as a bit of a practice, but I'm not going to tell a lie. I was trying pretty hard on that, and the scores on the doors were 86 kilometers per hour. So we're about 14k off of our target. So I'm going to ditch the baggy stuff. I'm afraid it's time for some Lycra and maybe even that motorbike helmet and get a bit more tuck on, but let's give it a whirl. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
96.
96! Ah! Crikey, just 4 kilometers per hour. I reckon I might have it. It's just so hard to slow down here. Did you see how far I went trying to slow down? Like miles out of control. And what, 96?
Yeah.
Right, 4 kilometers per hour to find then. Right.
You looked much faster.
I think I got it this time. It's so scary. I've never been that fast on a bike. Right, I think, because I've underestimated how physical this is, I think I'm going to give it my third and final go as I am on this bike. I would like to take the Kenevo SL up that hill, but it's so physical just pushing a bike up there, especially with all this gear on. So I don't think, I've been riding this bike for the last few days, I'm more confident on this bike, so I'm going to give it one last ditch effort from the top, right from the very, very top of this hill. And I sure hope that gun says 100 kilometers per hour. Ah. That doesn't get any less scary. What was the speed gun running?
92.
92? I just physically can't go any faster than that on this bike at the minute. That was, if you look at the GoPro footage, you'll see I'm bouncing all over the ground, dropping in so blind and so fast over those crests. Well, I'm super disappointed with that, to be fair. I thought we would have that 100k with ease this time. I mean, we had some expert sheep clearing on the go, we marked the course out, we picked the smoothest line down the hill. But yeah, it just wasn't to be. Maybe if I did switch to that 29er, it might have been faster, but the reason I didn't ride it, as I mentioned earlier, I've been on this bike all week riding it and I'm super comfortable on this bike. And if I was to jump on that 29er, I just simply wouldn't be as fast and it would take me ages to get used to that bike to even match the speed that I'm doing on this. So that's the reason I haven't chosen to ride that bike today. Kenevo, as always, has been an absolute missile. I really don't know what to do to go faster, so I definitely need some help. As I mentioned, a better hill could be an option, different tyre choices, different wheel sizes, possibly. I don't know, I'm struggling with this one, so I definitely need you guys' help. But I hope you enjoyed it. 100k, maybe third version coming up. I'll get in touch with Doddy, ceramic bearings, and make this thing an absolute flying machine.